Ed Leedskalnin and Coral Castle. Trying to replicate his perpetual motion holder, or the PMH, which is like a tuning fork with wires wrapped around each prong, wrapped in a specific way, and the wires connected in a specific way. Here's some of Ed Leedskalnin's booklets and writings, which you can get from Leedskalnin.com, or maybe even coralcastlecode.com, John Depew's website. Leedskalnin.com is Matt Emery's website. Very important booklet, Magnetic Current. Lots of experiments, validations, things to check out. Ed Leedskalnin in his castle that he built. Took him 28 years, but he built it twice and ended up building it in 2 different locations. Disassembled it and reassembled it in a new location. That is his magnetic flywheel, which I have more pictures, lots of videos. Visit the information in the video description also. Ed Leedskalnin did not like electrons. First sentence, millions of people all over the world are being fooled by non-existent electrons. Make sure you click the HD option in the lower right hand corner of the video, and also click Show More below the video. It's solid steel, but it should be iron. This is 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches by 6 inches to fit right over those prongs. This is called the keeper. This is what will bond to this. Now, these are aluminum spools. So these aluminum cylinders were shaved down 1/8 of an inch on a mill to turn them into spools, so that I could wrap this 14 gauge magnet wire. Now this U-bar weighs 13 pounds, and each spool weighs 6 pounds. Together weighs 25 pounds. And I wrapped this with the right hand rule. Well, the blue one is going this way, starting from the bottom and going in the direction of your index fingers, the way it curls, and going towards your thumb. So starting from the bottom, going up. And the red is the inverse, still following the right hand rule, but starting from the top and going down towards the thumb. So don't let these wires confuse you. The top of this is connected to the bottom of this, and the top of this is connected to the bottom of this. Then I took those wires and connected these LED lights. If we can see that. All right. So this whole thing weighs 25 pounds. So let's see what just a tap from a AA battery can do. Now, normally in a junkyard, they have the electromagnet that lifts the cars. Let's say this is the electromagnet. Let's say this is the car. So what they do is they have the electromagnet connected to a battery. As soon as it connects to a battery, the car gets drawn to it, and then they lift it and bring it to wherever. As soon as they disconnect from the battery, the car falls. So with this, all you need is a tap from the battery, and it will bond. Then when you reverse the polarity, it falls. Uses a lot less energy, much more effective method. So let's see what happens when we connect the AA battery. Now you can't see, hopefully you can, those little flashes. Every time I just tap it, it flashes with light. If I leave it with a constant charge, it won't do that, only a tap. "25 pounds from a AA battery." Let's reverse the polarity. Let's see what happens there. Just reversed it once, and it comes off easily. So now let's try with a 9-volt battery, and we'll see these lights light up. So connect this one here. Should see the flash. Now when I rip this off with over 30 pounds of force, we'll see a flash in this bulb again. See if we can do that again. Just touch it once. Lift. I'm going to rip it off and you should see a flash. Let's focus on that light. And I'm going to rip off now. Now, from what I understand, you can bond this keeper to the PMH, leave it for years, and when you rip this off, that bulb will still flash with the same intensity as when you first charged it, which means there is a perpetual current being maintained in this system. So please check out the information in the video description below. I'm doing a lot more tests with this, and there's a lot more to show. Just think this is interesting for now. So please check this out. Ed Leedskalnin in Coral Castle, the man. These are neodymium magnets. Just set up there. See how powerful that thing is. It's pretty strong. here we are wrapping the aluminum cylinder, and this is an example. This is a 2.5 inch aluminum cylinder, 2.5 inches long, and this is 2-inch inner diameter, 2.5 inch outer diameter, 1/4 inch sidewall. Had this shaved down on a lathe or a mill to make it a spool. Now, started to wrap this 14 gauge magnet wire around this spool, but this one is 4.5 inches. And I'm wrapping it in a specific way. So this is 45 times already. And we're going to aim for about 700 wraps. Should be 1,500, but there's no way we can fit that in the space that we are providing. 6. We are going to go back down this way just once. Then continue again. So we're making a helical spiral rather than just wrapping it back again. Because when the electricity is sent through the wire, you want all of the electricity to pretty much go in one direction. But if you wrap it this way and then wrap it back on itself again the other direction, it's like the forces are fighting against themselves rather than helping to accelerate themselves. We're already at the flush with the spool. Only at 75 wraps. 10 times this, which will be about that thick.